Have you ever wondered why it's difficult for you to make above a certain amount of money? Or you've heard about people who won a lottery and then they became broke, or people who used to play football and then they made a lot of money while they were playing and then they became broke afterwards. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what is responsible for that. It's a concept that we call financial thermostats. In this video, I will not just tell you what it is, I will tell you the impact of it in your life and how you can reshape it so that it can work in your favor and then you can start to attract all the money that you want in this life. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Let me start with a story. There's a story I had about a man who wanted to impress his business partners. So he invited them to his house one evening to go on a boat ride to catch some fish. He had just bought this brand new boat, and then, they got into the boat and then they were gisting and all that. So he set the boat to take them to the west side of the lake. And after about 30 minutes, they didn't catch any fish, but they discovered that they were back where they started at the south side of the lake. So he set the navigation system again, to take them farther away to the west side, 60-degree west this time around. And then they came back again. After a while, they didn't catch any fish to the same spot where they started. So one of his friends asked him, said, "Is this boat new?" He said, "Yeah." Said, "Do you know about the autopilot system in new boats?" Was like, "No, I'm not aware." Was like, "Oh, there is an autopilot that if the autopilot system is programmed to go to a certain spot, doesn't matter what you set on the navigation, the boat will find its way back to the spot where the autopilot is set." So when they check it, they discover that was the case, and then they readjusted it and they were able to get to where they want to go. The same way that boat has an autopilot system that was programmed inside of it, you and I also have an autopilot system that is programmed inside of us that directs our journey to wealth creation. Doesn't matter what you do. If you make above that amount of money, you will keep on losing it till you get to that amount and then you become stable. So that's a major problem with a lot of people. Now, what is a financial thermostat? First, let's talk about what a thermostat is. A thermostat is a temperature regulatory device that regulates temperature of a room. So if you want the room to remain at 36 degrees centigrade, all you need to do is to set the thermostat at that point. If the temperature tries to go up, it becomes a coolant. If the temperature tries to cool below, it becomes a warmer. It just regulates it and make sure that it stays at that particular stuff. The same way we have it in the temperature world, we also have it in the financial world. As you go into the year, you want to make sure that your financial thermostat is set at the right place. So it does not matter what work you do. You will always, have you wondered why you always have a certain amount of money and you will be stable? You don't struggle to make that kind of money. You don't struggle to be at that level. If you go below it, things will happen for you very quickly. And then you get that amount and then you become stable. For a lot of people, is that minimum balance that they cannot withdraw from their bank. So this is the work of your financial thermostat. So what does it mean? I define it as a programming in your subconscious that tells you you don't deserve a certain amount of money. A programming in your subconscious that tells you that you do not deserve a certain amount of money. And no matter what you do, you will not be able to go above a certain amount that is already set by your thermostat. So how do you change your thermostat? It's very simple. There are about two major solutions. I'll try to tie them together for you quickly. The first one is what they call creating a mental video. All right, your thermostat was created over the years as you grew up by your environment and the things that you hear and see. Okay, so you are going to also reset it by deliberately feeding your mind, your subconscious through your mind with things that you wanted to see. All right, so how are you going to do that? Mental video simply means imagination with emotion. Imagination with emotion. So, for example, you want to get a car and you start to think about the car. in such a way that you start to feel the car physically. You're feeling it. You're feeling the experience of you being inside the car. So that is a mental video you are creating.
All right, before we continue, I'll be doing a giveaway this Friday to 10 amazing subscribers just like you, and also be doing a shout out to just 3 business owners. To qualify, just follow these simple 3 steps. Step 1, watch this video to the end. Step number 2, like and leave a comment at the end of this video. Step number 3, share this video on your IG story and tag me at samharvard_ or at real samharvard on Instagram. I'll be selecting from the people who complete this task every Friday. For more details of this, check the description below this video.
So the number 2 is, of course, set a new thermostat, an amount of money you've never made before, but you want to make. All right, that is difficult for you to get to. Set that amount of money. Then number 2, write out 5 things minimum that you will do with that amount of money. All right, then those 5 things are what I want you to bring into your mental video exercise. Close your eyes. Imagine you doing each of those things. You want to travel on a vacation, imagine you packing your bags. Imagine you getting the visa and your passport, going on a shuttle to the airport. Imagine you getting your boarding pass. Imagine you walking into that plane. Imagine the plane taking off. Imagine landing at the location. Imagine every bit of it. Close your eyes and feel it. The more you begin to do that, the more you begin to do what we call personal recognition system activation. This is a certain portion of your brain that recognizes experiences, all right, and recreates those experiences for you, all right. So you would have understood. Sometimes you have what we call Ashrebi in Nigeria. They give you a particular pattern, you love it, oh, it's so beautiful, and then you feel this is unique, I've never seen it before, and then you walk out of that place and then you see somebody walking on the street and is wearing the exact same design, and then you're wondering, oh my god, but I thought this thing was unique. That person has always been there wearing that particular design, but because there was no personal recognition system, you could not recognize it. When I bought my first car, I thought the car was so unique. All right, in one day after I took it to the town I was living that time, I saw 3 to 4 different color of that same car. A car that I thought does not exist. Nobody had it in my town. I thought I was the dumb big dada. I mean, I'm the only person that has it. Unfortunately, there were at least 3 to 4 all different colors I saw in one day. All right. How? Because the previous day when I bought the car, my personal recognition system for that car was activated. So I was able to recognize the car everywhere. Those people had always had those cars. They had always driven it around in town. I've always seen it, but I never paid attention to it. I didn't know they existed. All right. Because the personal recognition system had not been activated. Could it be there are a lot of money making opportunities around you, but you cannot see them because your personal recognition system has not been activated? So these are the things you do when you create a mental video, and it's an exercise I want you to do, one in the morning, one at night, for as long as you can. Close your eyes, put on a soft music, imagine these things and get it done. Finally, one thing I want you to do that will help you begin to reshape on your financial thermostat is to create experiences for yourself in places you initially thought were too expensive for you. How? I want to challenge you to go to the most expensive hotel in your town and go there. If all you could afford there is a bottled water, buy it. If you can afford to pay for a room there, pay for it and sleep there. All right. When you go there, dress your best, sit at their restaurant, order for the bottled water, let them put some lemon in it and sit and relax and drink it. Take a picture, tag me about it. All right. And you will see how amazing the experience is going to make you feel. All right. So if you have never flown an airplane before, look for money, borrow, do something, save up, and fly from your city to another city and back. You don't need to pay for hotel where you're going. Take morning flights and take evening flights back, and then go to your house and just experience it. And while you're at it, please don't sit where the crowd are sitting when you're waiting to board. Go to the VIP lounge. Take a little bit of wine. Take a little bit of water. Just enjoy the sandwich. Pay a little amount for it and just experience it. Activate your personal recognition system And then you will begin to see the pattern that will make you return to that experience over and over. These have worked for me over and over. I fly first class every time now because I said it to myself, I'm going to experience this. It's like all the community money was what I gathered to fly my first class. And since then, international first class, it has become a habit right now. And guess what? The money to pay for it always found a way to come into my pocket. I hope this has helped you. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.